All right, so this is the Manga Report episode 13. These are the five titles that I'm recommending for the week of June 15th, 2020. The titles are going to be coming from you from three applications. The first application is WeComics, the second application is MangaToon, and the third application is Webtoon. The first three titles are all going to actually be coming from WeComics. So, our very first title is Tales of Demons and Gods. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Narrator voice. A warp in space-time occurred because of a space-time demon spirit book, and Neely, who should have died in an ambush by god-ranked demon beast, awoke to find himself sitting in the classroom. He had returned to his 13-year-old self. Everything had been reset. How will he protect his true love now? This is, again, Tales of Demons and Gods, brought to you by Game Comics, I believe that's how you pronounce. So in this title, like it says, he ends up dying in a situation where he's been surviving after a horrific, complicated and tragic past. He found bits and pieces of this martial art. Oh no, martial arts is this technique. That was it's a piece of a bigger book that allows for time travel, basically. And upon obtaining it, it allowed him to, when he died, to come back in time, to try to complete collection of the passages of the sutra, basically. So now that he's in the past with knowledge of the future and what's to come, he has basically been making a name for himself in his village. He's been pissing off a family. You know how that goes. The a lot of the interaction he has, moving forward, he ends up basically creating, building up his ranks, obtaining the laws of space, the laws of light and dark, and I think also fire. He learns the laws, and so that ends up making him a little bit even stronger than he was prior to his death in the future. And in the future, he was a pretty powerful character. But again, like I said, situation happened. He didn't have as much, resources. It was survival of the fittest situation. He was just out there journeying in the wilderness with his surviving members of his clan, doing the best they can. This tag has action and fantasy on it. It's also updated every Monday. If you were interested in this title at all, again, check out the WeComics app, download that, read Tales of Demons and Gods. The next title, or our second title for the week of June 15th, 2020 is My Wife is the Demon Queen. This is a title that I actually have not started yet, so this is why I'm recommending this title. It's one we can be all fresh and new on. So I am just going to give you the information that I have here. Okay, so exciting contents ahead. I'm cohabitating with my demon queen. So this is by Shibu Si Yuan, I believe is how you pronounce that. It's updated every Sunday. It's got the fantasy action title on it right there. So as again, I tend to read a lot of the same content. I like martial arts. I like supernatural martial arts. I like fighting, and I like comedy. So a lot of these tend to have all that in there, and then a lot of the aspects of those are rolled in. With that, this, like I said, this title because it's connected to a lot of the things that I read. I just assumed to be something I'd probably be interested in. So actually, again, as of right now, I have actually not read this. So again, the rule is first three episodes. So I'll be under that same guise for this Friday. So we can all be caught up on this title together. So now moving on to our third title. That is. All right, so the third title for the week of June 15th, 2020, again, coming from the WeComics app, is Astro Sutra. Again, action, fantasy, updated every Wednesday. So, without further ado, let's get into that. Narrator voice. Confidantis. astral arts, and absolute power all make a supreme god king. Whether it be a cute girl genius, an enthusiastic infant, a mysterious demon, or the legendary Valkyrie, it is a road of growth, and it is a road to greatness. Also brought to you by WeComics. I believe that's how you pronounce that. All right, so in Astro Sutra, I believe it has another name as updated. Everyone say, the health thing has another name. In translation, it's like Star Martial Artist or something like Star Martial Arts. So in this world, there are different fighting styles. There's the dragon art, there's the star martial art, and then there's like one more. I can't remember what the other one is. And the star martial art is looked at to be one of the weaker martial arts. But in all actuality, if you can cultivate it, it can be one of the strongest. Our main character is a star martial artist, so he has the Astro Sutra. He begins cultivating it as best he can. Some students go out on a trip for the class. They're being taught techniques, and they're going out to learn their martial art. And then they're attacked by a terrorist sect. The main character's friend is actually working with this terrorist cell that comes out very early. He ends up saving the life of the princess, but then his clan is a sub clan of another one, and so that clan is out to try to eradicate him and his family and their whole lineage. But because he's keeps them basically getting all these accolades, he's starting to garner more and more hatred from the main clan line. Then there's that he's dealing with, and then there's the looming war that's going on outside that can end up eventually affecting them. He ends up coming into contact with a celestial martial arts, something like, basically someone who's very powerful. She ends up teaching him some things, giving some abilities, giving him rights to an area that allows him to cultivate and get stronger, and he can use it to strengthen his clan. There's an internal strife between that main blood clan and his side clan that ends up resulting in a coup, and there's a lot that goes on in this story. So again, if any of the things I talked about so far about this have piqued your interest about it, again, go ahead, check out the WeComics app. Check out Astro Sutra, and again, I think it goes by the name of like Star Martial Arts or something like that. So moving on to our fourth title for the week of June 15th, 2020, and that is Tomen in the Alien World. This is from the MangaToon app. I can't believe I'm just now getting to this title recommendation for you guys. This is an awesome title. So before I go any further, let me go ahead and get into my narrator voice. Narrator voice. Tomin seems to be a handsome and laughing boy, but in fact, he has another identity: professional killer. After an action, he accidentally crosses the chaotic alien world, and the place of rebirth is the battlefield. Since then, his everything has only existed in the legend. Man, that's not too bad of it. This is brought to you by Cloud Studio. So that's actually it's a pretty good summary on that. It's updated every Tuesday. Here's our tags. It's action, fantasy, time travel, and adventure. Also, obviously martial arts. So like it says, main character is an assassin in like modern times. He goes and he saves this girl who's being attacked, and the next thing he knows, he's waking up in this land where they're speaking a language he doesn't know. He ends up getting in a situation where he ends up joining rank with this other army that's basically on the losing side. He basically joins the underdogs, so let's play that in this army, and then something happens where he ends up developing this martial art from that world. He ends up learning this dark cultivator skills, and then he slowly begins to grow and rank in the army and garnering more and more respect and position. His ultimate goal is to basically run everything, but he's playing it cool, and just playing his part. Is I like Tomen is amazing in this. But if you like fighting, which again I'm assuming you have if you continue to watch these episodes, because most of the stuff I recommend is martial arts. I apologize, but it's what I like, and so I want to share what I like with the people. So again, that's Tomin in the Alien World. It's on the MangaToon app. Again, it's a lot of martial artists. I will give forewarning. There is a lot of blood and gore because it's again, there's a war going on, so a lot of people are killed in this story. So it's a little bit more mature, and I guess in that aspect. And I don't know about My Wife is a Demon Queen, but I know in Astro Sutra, a couple people were killed, and Tales of Demons and Gods, a couple people were killed. But I don't think it's as graphic as Tomen in the Alien World is. So moving on to our fifth and final title. It's a little different from other four titles that we just went over. We'll not say little. It's a lot different. It is the Yomanville Game. This is our fifth title for the week of June 15th, 2020. This is brought to you again by the Webtoon app. So let's get into the summary. Narrator voice. Layla just wants a new, quiet start in Yomanville. However, along with the relocation comes new faces and new feelings for her. Good thing she's confident and great under pressure. Oh wait, that's not right. Who wrote this synopsis? Anyway, join Layla, Dylan, Sally, Marv, and Joe, as well as some rather unsavory characters in the Yomanville Game. That's actually pretty funny. So it's updated every Tuesday. The creator, his name is Jason King. But that summary is actually hilarious because Layla is literally not any of that. She is she's an introvert, actually, in all honesty. And she is self-conscious about her appearance. But the Yomanville Gang is actually it's more of a slice of life. It's a drama. Again, this is modern time. This is real interaction. There's again none of that, the other fantasy stuff. This is pretty close to home to a lot of people potentially. But it's a good read. A lot of emotion in this. It's a lot of passion is driven. A lot of man, there's a lot that goes on in this. I don't even know where to really begin. But I enjoy this title, and I hope you will too. So that is our 5 titles for the week of June 15, 2020. Join me Friday for the review of all these live on my Twitch channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Signing off, remember, as always, stay salty.